Me again. Hey, Patty.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Doing great. Hi,
Yeah.
Scott Rowland with Cinema Magazine. Okay, you've been waiting. It's not going to be the way you necessarily want to see it, but we're getting Wonder Woman 1984. Patty, looking at 1984, the average cost of a home was $86,000. Monthly rent was $350. Apples were 43 cents a pound, and it was $2.50 to go to a movie. 1984 wasn't so bad.
Yeah. There were great things about it. There was a little of everything very extreme in 1984. It was an extreme time.
But yet you are kind of focusing that it was also an exposure for us about greed and excess.
Yeah, it definitely, I feel like there was a lack, it was such a naive time to our success. That was finally when the kind of the American dream hit its pinnacle and epoch, but there was no price yet. And so all we were looking at was competition and fear of other countries. We weren't reflecting upon ourselves at all yet. That's why I loved telling this story there is what were the villains born of that belief system and what would Diana do there? And it's just fun to see Diana sort of in what her home is to a lot of us who grew up watching Linda Carter's great TV show, to see like her in America in the pop of the, late 70s, early 80s was very appealing to me as well.
Talk a little bit about the bar that you needed to raise from Gal, because obviously the first movie was so incredibly successful. What more emotionally and physically did you want from her?
I wanted more of everything on every level, insofar as I think that the way you can make a great film is by trying to do something you've never done before every time. In this case, I wanted to take this wonderful character and opportunity to do something even bigger in every way, a bigger drama, bigger comedy, bigger spectacle, but still have deeper characters and deeper story. And so it required kind of really pushing yourself in every direction. She had to do one of the most dramatic and difficult scenes, like day 2 of the shoot. And so you're just throwing her straight into this huge performance she has to give. And then she's on wires, doing these stunts that are incredibly difficult that normally you would do on CG. So it was tough. It was tough work for all the actors, but luckily we also were having a blast. So we all just laughed through the whole thing. Thank God.
Part of that was the opening sequence, which really is an amazing spectacle. And it's also a testament to what the potential of what women can do if given the opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. It's such a delight. That was something that was a part of Diana's origin story is those games. And so we didn't end up having room for them in the first movie. And so half part of this movie was born from what are the things I was dying to do with Wonder Woman that I didn't get to do. And one of them was see the Amazon games. So it was so fun to get to execute that, albeit very complicated.
As good as any protagonist is, you have to have some good antagonists.
Yeah.
How careful were you in presenting, especially with Kristen Wiig's character, that it didn't become a catfight? It wasn't just these two women going against each other.
Yeah, very important. I think it had a lot to do with the casting, is that they both have such different feels to them. And I didn't want it to be, like that energy of like these two people who just bringing their same fierce energy at each other. I wanted it to be extremely character based. Kristen's such a great actress, and so is Gal. So they really, once I had them both, and you really were just talking about the story that takes place, I always believe that what you intend on the screen ends up showing up to some level. So it was irrelevant that they were two women, and it was irrelevant that one was cat-like to me by the time I got there in the story. And so I hope that carried forth to the audience.
Well, I wish you nothing but success, but am I supposed to do wishes anymore after seeing this movie?
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
sure. Anyway, Patty, thank you so much. Wonder Woman 1984, and this is Scott Orland. Until next time.
Thank you, Scott. Great to talk to you.